Welcome back. All right, let's do some news of the day for all you fine people on the internet. Starting off with Oskar Sundqvist. Off the free agent market, he has signed a one-year deal with the St. Louis Blues for $775,000. So Sundqvist returns to the St. Louis Blues. He's already tweeted out something nice, just a little blue heart and eyeballs looking at the blue heart. So yeah, Sundqvist returns to St. Louis. He's had a rough couple of years. We'll see if he rebounds. Maybe we see a Sammy Blais type of resurgence for Sundqvist as a member of the Blues as well. Thomas Greiss has announced his retirement from the National Hockey League. 14 years in the National Hockey League for him. A record of 162 wins, 130 losses, 37 overtime losses, shootout losses, and a .911 save percentage overall in his career. Which we kind of saw coming. The way this last season went for him, yeah, it made sense that he would retire. The AHL schedule has been released. So at the time I wrote this down, it was to be released, but it is 11 a.m. my time, and that's when it's supposed to be released. So I'll get a good idea of which Vancouver games I want to go to and which Abbotsford games I can go to this year, as my plan this year is to actually attend more hockey games. Get out a little bit more, attend more hockey games, watch more of the hockey in person, and not worry as much about seeing every single game in the National Hockey League. But I'm just doing that on the slow nights. So if anybody's wondering, I'm just doing that on nights where there's 4 or less hockey games in the National Hockey League. The busy nights, I will be here. I will be watching, of course. Nate Danielson signs an entry-level contract with the Detroit Red Wings. So, Danielson was seen as a forward who was likely going to go in the teens in that draft, but he moves up. As I said in the interview I did yesterday that posted to the channel this morning, it doesn't feel like this draft had a big drop or a big riser. There wasn't really that big head-scratching moment. So Danielson goes to Detroit. Now he signed his entry-level contract. Now the rest is kind of up to him. So I wanted to throw this out there because I've been seeing this today. NHL teams, if you're not able to afford season tickets, and I'll raise my hand, I can't afford NHL season tickets. The season ticket holder here in Abbotsford, but if it was Vancouver, it just, between traffic and the cost and everything, it wouldn't be worth it. I wouldn't be able to attend most of the games anyways. But yeah, teams are starting to sell single game tickets now, so that's where I come in usually. Like, yes, single game. All right, I'll pick this one, and I'm done. I'm already done. But anyways, so single game tickets are going. In some cases, there's a code you need to use in order to unlock them, but in many cases, there isn't. So, yeah, monitor your team's social media posts for today, and maybe you might get yourself some really good tickets as a result. This was yesterday, and I didn't do a video strictly on this because it's Travis Dermott. But Dermott, after missing most of this past season due to a concussion, he has signed a contract with the Arizona Coyotes. It's a 1-year, 2-way deal. At the National Hockey League level, it will pay him $800,000. At the AHL level, it will pay him $450,000. Dermott, it really didn't go well for him in Vancouver. I like Dermott, though. If he's healthy, I really think he can help out the Arizona Coyotes, and I wish him nothing but the best. So we'll see how things go for him in Arizona. I have mentioned before, Arizona has been a good place to reclaim your career. And we'll see if Dermott's the latest example of that. Because if he has a really good run with Arizona, they can flip him at the deadline, right? Providing that they're outside of the playoff picture, which they likely will be. Arbitration cases start a week from tomorrow. There are 3 hearings currently shown as being on July the 20th. There was a 4th, that was for Noah Cates, but of course that is done away with as Noah Cates has signed an extension with the Philadelphia Flyers. So Kurashev of the Chicago Blackhawks, Duhaime of the Minnesota Wild, and Toropchenko of the St. Louis Blues make up the arbitration cases for the 20th, and it's noteworthy because these guys will likely get signed over the next 8 days. Teams don't want to go to arbitration, and these are not players that are going to demand ridiculous salaries, so look for them to get signed and have that all put aside for them. I would say if I had to over-under the arbitration hearings, 22 players applied for arbitration. I'd say 3 of them end up going to actual arbitration hearings. That's my guess, because usually most of them get settled. Cam Atkinson, so that's a name I haven't said in a news video in some time. He is ready to return. Declared he's healthy, he feels good, clean bill of health. He missed the entire season last year with a neck injury. That's not insignificant. If Atkinson's back and if Couturier were able to play, who knows? Maybe Philadelphia will win more games than people expect this year. Philadelphia, of course, yesterday there was an interview going on virtually, and there was a hot mic moment that took place there. I'm not going to really get into it. It's just one of those things where it feels like, yeah, it's probably the kind of thing that we don't hear that might happen very often. Basically, it was an interview with Hathaway, and the question was asked of why the Flyers, they kind of suck, and you can hear a voice saying to the young lady that asked the question, why do you keep asking the same effing question? Something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing, but it clearly he had enough. And it didn't go well. So the Flyers put out a post yesterday regarding that. And I will agree with speculation that somebody somewhere got fired yesterday for that. Always make sure your microphone is off. Always. That's key. But anyways, there you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.